All right, Mixed Masta B here for MMB Radio, the online podcast where no topic is too big, too small. And on the phone lines right now, I have a woman who I've been a fan of for quite a while, and I've been trying to court her to get onto the show, and we finally got her on. Adult film star Courtney Cummings, how are you?
Fine, how are you, baby?
All right, good, great. Happy that you are on the podcast with us. It's a true honor. I've been, a fan for so long, and we've seen a lot of your work. We've seen a lot of your work. So thank you for coming in and talking to us.
As long as I'm making you happy, that's all that matters, right?
Exactly. I mean, it would kind of suck if I was watching a video and I was pissed off. You know what I mean? Like, damn it, she made me so sad and so angry, So, as I mentioned, you're an adult film star, so we're going to start from the beginning, as we always do with all of our guests that are adult film stars. How did you get into the adult business?
I was a broke college student working at a nudist resort in Florida, and that was the year when there were so many hurricanes that came through, and nudists don't come out in the rain, so I decided to get into porn. My neighbor was like, hey, girl, you want to make some money? I just went to L.A., I shot some scenes. Would you be interested? And I'm like, well, I've had plenty of one-night stands, so why not make money off of it? And I tried it, and I enjoyed it. I was like, you know what, this is right. I'm getting guaranteed great sex from great performers. I'm making money. I'm traveling the world. And now, all of a sudden, I have fans. Let's do this. And so I just did it.
So have you always been a very sexual person growing up? You said you had a lot of one-night stands. Were you always like an exhibitionist?
As a matter of fact, I am an exhibitionist. The thing is if I don't enjoy, whenever I was younger, before I got in the industry, but if I didn't enjoy the sex the first time, I definitely was not going to have sex with you a second time. And so I had multiple partners. I don't consider myself a hoe at that point. I was just considering myself, I know what I want, and those situations wasn't something that was pleasuring me, and, it's to have sex, you want to get pleasure out of it. So I kind of went through several of them.
So it's like the American Idol of sex here. It's like a one-and-done audition. Like if you did not do well the first time, you were not coming back. You were not going to Hollywood.
Is that narcissistic?
No, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, you said you've had a lot of one-night stands. You've had multiple partners. So I'm assuming that none of these guys actually fit the bill and they just bad auditions, or?
A couple of them were good, but and was fun or whatever. It just didn't work out. But yeah, I really enjoy sex. Actually, still to this day, I love sex. So when I'm having a sex partner, I need to have pleasure regularly, not like once every 3 days. That's just not something that works for me. I'm like several times a day,
Now, how often during a day? I mean, is it like every 2 hours, like once in the morning? Like, is it breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Like, how does the sexual clock work?
I don't know. I'm just horny. I don't know. I just get horny and I just want to fuck. So, I don't know. I have sex like 3 to 4 times a day.
So you just drop everything you're doing, like it's just like, hey, honey, sorry, it's that time, you know what I mean? Like, we got to go.
Baby, I'm horny, let's have sex, or whatever. Unless if I'm single, of course, then, I'll just masturbate, or I'll find a partner.
Now, what are your favorite types of scenes to shoot? A lot of people want to know, like, what kind of scenes do you enjoy doing?
Gonzo. I do a lot of anal, hardcore gonzo stuff. I enjoy it. I like the rough sex. That's what does it for me. I'm not really into, like, the passionate, let's make love. I think that's more for your partner at home. When I'm on film, I want to get fucked,
Now, that kind of leads me into my next question was going to be is there anything that you do in your personal life that you will not do on film and vice versa?
Anything that I do in my personal life, I think I probably do more on film than I do on my personal life. That's for sure. Perhaps maybe I do more cream pies in my personal life than I do on film.
Okay, so guys are just, the bakery's open. There's all kinds of cream pies being made.
No. That's only for, like, my boo or whatever.
Okay, so that one, that's like if you passed the audition. Like if you've gone to, now you're in Hollywood. And now you get to the elimination chain, like, stages.
Yeah. Because it's like, you're not supposed to do it. It's so taboo. You got to be careful. And for me, that's like something that I want to do with my partner, my lover, not just some random guy in porn.
Now, how does your friends and family take to the fact that you do porn? I mean, you said you grew up always being sexual, love sex and everything. So I mean, I'm assuming it wasn't much of a surprise to people.
Initially, the people that had sex with me, my partners, they knew exactly what's up. But people that didn't really know me as an individual, they just knew me socially, whatever. It was a surprise because they saw me in a different light. And once they found out, they're like, oh, she's such a whore. She's so dirty. I can't believe she's doing that. And then once I became popular, then they're like, oh, well, when are you coming back to visit? And I'm just like, why are you even contacting me on Facebook now? Like, 12 years later. I don't get it. Like, why? Yeah. So, I lost a lot of friends along the way, but I've gained a lot of better friends. So I'm very happy where I sit.
Now, how many fans and so-called friends solicitate sex from you via, like, Twitter and other forms of social media? Like, how often does that happen?
All the time.
All the time. So it's like you're just fending off dick pics all day?
Yeah, tons of dick pics. I would prefer them to send pictures of their clothing, because I've seen so many dicks. But I enjoy just seeing, like, cute little pictures of them. I think that's more attractive for me.
Because once you've seen one dick pic, you've probably seen them all.
I mean, they're all shaped differently. They're all different colors, shapes, sizes. Some are soft, some are hard. They're nuts, especially. But I'm cool on the dick pic. I don't mind if they send me a hard dick pic because I'm like, oh my god, this guy. Yep, he's so horny right now. He's about to choke it to me. That kind of turns me on sometimes. But other times, it's like, that's enough.
Have you randomly ever hooked up with any one of your fans?
Of course I have. I have a lot of cute, sexy fans. Mm-hmm.
Now, did they, like, hit you up? Or, like you said, people do solicitate sex from you off of Twitter. Like, how many of them have you actually taken up on the offer and been like, hey, let's go to dinner and then, go back?
I probably went out with 2 from Twitter, but everybody else I have met along the way, like at my event.
Right, like at an autograph signings and feature dancing and stuff like that? All right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, for those who are wondering on Twitter, like, what does it really take for someone to impress you? Like, even if it doesn't mean going the full Monty and having, full-blown sex with you, like, what is something that a guy or a girl would have to do to attract you to be interested in them?
I like witty comments, that turns me on, not the same thing over and over again. Being creative. Great hygiene. Just sexual and smooth. Like, how some guys have their smooth pickup lines? Sometimes I think that's cute or whatever. I don't like the aggressive individuals because I'm aggressive. So I like the more passive type personalities.
What's the worst pickup line you've ever heard?
Oh, my goodness. Don't I know you from somewhere? I swear I know you from somewhere.
Yeah, porn.
Exactly. That's what I'm like. I look at them like, really? Why don't you just call me, hey, Courtney, how you doing?
Yeah, that's a really bad one. I mean, I thought you were going to go with, like, the traditional, like, are you from Tennessee,
Yes. Or did you just fall from heaven? That's another one that you thought.
So we got questions from some fans. They were tweeting in questions, so I picked a couple questions here. And
okay.
The first one is a guy, and I will share with you their Twitter handle because I'm not sure how serious they are about this, but he says, I'm a junior in high school and a huge fan of your work. Next year will be my senior year, and he wants to know if you will go to the prom with him.
I would love to, but there are people under the age of 18 there, so I can't attend as an adult film star.
Well, what if you did not announce yourself as an adult film star? What if you were just, like, really hot Courtney chick from around the way?
There are a lot of high school students, and, that they would know as soon as I walk in the door.
There's teachers there that are probably chaperoning who probably own your material.
Absolutely, because I've been in the business almost 13 years. So A lot of the guys have been watching me since they're young. Very, very young. But I really appreciate the invitation, although I have to decline because of the age.
So there you have it. So I'm sorry you have to find another prom date. Maybe you could set up one of those Skype date cam shows that you have. Maybe they could just kind of bring you along and have you on their phone. Would that work?
That's interesting.
That's some new high-tech shit.
Yeah, I know, that was kind of cool. I have to dress up in a prom dress and everything.
Yeah. But if you pay the right amount of money, she'll come out of that prom dress at the end of the night. So
when you get home.
Yeah, it all depends how much money you have on your credit card. So
yeah.
So another fan tweeted in, and he kind of took some of my thunder here. Tony Kornheiser wants to know how you got involved with Tony Kornheiser.
Okay. I've been on Tony's show probably about 5 or 6 years. Do you remember what is the guy's name? He's a cokehead. Oh my goodness. He's on 2.5 Men. What's his name? Oh my God.
Like Sheen?
Yes, he had all his little goddesses or whatever.
Yes.
Well, Tony wanted his own goddess, and so he chose me.
Now, how did that come about? Did he just tweeted you or found you, or did you have to apply for that?
We were emailing back and forth.
Okay.
And so, him and one of the show producers or whatever, and I just started doing like NCAA picks, and I was like in second place the first year, and then they had me back for football season, so I do football picks. And I've been on the show ever since, every football season. It's a lot of fun. I love it. Tony's an amazing person.
Now, how big of a sports fan are you?
Die hard.
Okay, so when you're picking teams that for the March Madness, like you're not picking based on team colors or their mascots like a lot of women do you?
No, I do it on the sexy buns and the big thighs and their quads and biceps, baby.
Okay, so who?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I do it on their stats. No, I'm a diehard Redskins fan, so I love them, obviously not because of their skill and their wins. I just love the franchise as a whole. But on the other hand, I just choose my team because I do like fantasy and all that. And I go with my gut instinct, and for the most part, I do pretty well.
Now, I usually play little games with people, and today we're going to decide we wanted to play the name game with you. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to give you a bunch of names of people, and we want to get what your initial reaction is to that person's name.
Okay.
So does that work for you?
Sure.
Okay. So you mentioned you were a Washington Redskins fan, so we're going to we got one of the names on our list here, Alex Rodriguez.
He's cute.
He's cute. That's the first initial reaction to Alex Rodriguez. He's cute. Okay. Next name we have on our list, Justin Bieber.
He's really turning into an attractive young man. He's got game. I'll give it to him.
Now, would you ever hook up with Justin Bieber?
Not yet.
Not yet. He is of legal age, though. He's not, he's not prom status anymore.
He's 21 now?
I don't know if he's 21. He's over 18.
No. He needs to be able to drink at least. I think it has to be at least 21. The youngest I've ever had sex with has been 22, 23.
Okay. Well, I mean, Justin Bieber, he's got it. He's probably drank more than most people that are 21, can someone find out how old Justin Bieber is? He's actually 21. He is.
He is? I thought he was. Well, he needs a little more practice. Right now, he's with, what is the little girl that keeps on getting pregnant? He needs to have some more, pussy before I ever consider.
Wait, this is new news. What little girl is Justin Bieber getting pregnant all the time?
Remember what's the name? The little Latina?
Oh, Selena Gomez?
That's it, yeah. I'm not really into, once he moves on. Maybe once he tries some other MILFs, and then maybe I would go in.
Okay. All right, cool. Next name we have on our list, a guy that's been causing a lot of controversy as of late, Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah. I would sit on his face, for sure.
He'd pay you good to sit on his face.
I'm a fan of Donald Trump. I'm not a fan of what he said, about Mexico because I love Mexico and all that stuff. But Donald Trump is just the type of personality that he just says it. He thinks it and he says it, and he just doesn't give a shit about anything, obviously, when he speaks. I kind of like that, but on the other hand, that he needs to be careful what he says.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty evident. Yeah, it's pretty evident he doesn't know what he's saying. You know, he just kind of just shoots from the mouth.
Yeah, no, it's pretty racist, and I don't deal with that. But on the other hand, it'd be interesting to see if he can get us out of debt.
All right, now, and then the last one we have here, we're going to take it to the football. And I kind of have a feeling I already know what you're going to say about this one, but it's one of the random names we picked out of our list here. Tom Brady.
He's a dick.
He's a dick, really? I thought you would be, like, all about Tom Brady.
No, my friend plays for the New England Patriots, and I had to do, like, the family meet and greet thing, like, afterwards, after the game in Atlanta. And he came out, and he looked at everybody, because I was there as a friend that plays for the team, and he put his hands on his hips, and he just looked at everybody, and then he turned around and walked back in the bus. I was like, wow, that was pretty rude. You know, because there's so many people there that I wasn't interested in meeting him, but it's just the way his character, at that moment, I was like, wow.
See, now, I thought you would want to fuck his brains out like every other, you know, red-blooded woman in this world.
No, I'll skip that.
Is there any celebrity, though, that you would like to be with? Like, you have a celebrity crush?
Let's see. Athlete or does it matter?
Okay.
Does it matter? Like, does it matter if it's an actor or?
No, it could be an actor. It could be a sports athlete. It could be a podcast host. You know.
I would fuck Obama.
Barack Obama. You want to do Barack Obama?
He looks so stressed out.
He needs some loving right now.
Yes, he needs to relieve some stress. That's for sure.
Now, is Michelle allowed to join this or no?
I will tie her up and make her watch.
You make her watch. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's just like she's tied up and watching, like.
Yeah, she's just gonna have to be punished for not servicing her man.
Like the CIA and the FBI are probably tapping this conversation right now.
I would love.
They're going to be flying around your house in helicopters, and Secret Service going to come to your place.
Come and arrest me. Oh, that would be so hot. You know, as a matter of fact, I'd rather fuck the FBI and CIA agents in front of Barack, and then ultimately he could finish.
Okay,
yeah?
so it's like a White House gangbang?
Why not?
Say now, if there's a video that comes out and it's the White House gangbang, I need to get some kind of royalties or credits or something on the DVD.
Let's do it.
So Barack Obama is your celebrity crush. Have you ever had any celebrities actually like approach you or hit on you? I'm sure you've probably had a lot of them.
I never kiss and tell.
Well, you don't have to, I mean, but so I would take that as yes, you have, but we're not going to mention names.
Correct, never.
Okay, but were they like legit hookups, or were they like, you know, just flaunted you with money and stuff?
Both.
Both, okay.
Primarily legit.
Okay. So, what is a normal day for you like when you're not shooting?
When I'm not shooting, when I'm in Florida, I wake up and I play with my puppies, feed them, and then I go to the gym and I do my errands, and I like walk for breakfast. Okay, only 3 days a week because I kind of carried away there. And then, I work on my website, I do cams. Yeah, I go to the beach, stuff like that. Now, interviews, emails.
I was going to say, like, you do cam shows, and fans are also tweeting in. They wanted to know, is there ways where they can buy, like, used items from you, like where it be clothing or toys of yours?
Yes. As a matter of fact, there is. They can go to my website. It's Courtney411.com to purchase shows or items, or they can just follow me on Twitter at Courtney Cummings. So it's at Courtney CUMMZ, and they just follow me there, and I definitely promote wherever I'm going to be and the activities I'm doing, or dancing, or promotions, whatever it is that I'm on the road for. Or in my bedroom getting married.
Now, what upcoming projects do you have going on? Like, are you currently going to be shooting any new content, or are you going to be visiting any places that fans should be aware of?
Oh, yeah. I have some new projects in the works right now, but I can't speak to them yet because they haven't released, we have our release date for it. But it's this new website where they're going to be able to be more interactive with me and a lot of other girls as well. They have 15 other girls signed up for it. So just follow me on Twitter and we'll be promoting it soon.
And you do feature dancing, or do you do that from city to city?
Yeah, I will be, but it's not until the end of summer.
Okay,
so. Yeah, just follow me on Twitter, and then they can see everything like that. But thank you so much for having me on your show.
Not a problem. And is anything else you want the fans to know before you get out of here?
Yeah. Keep it nasty for me. And thank you for being loyal to me after all these years. I appreciate each one of you.
There you
have
it.
Sure. And thank you.
Miss Courtney Cummings, we appreciate you calling in. We hope to see more big things from you, and hopefully, the Redskins actually do something this season.
Yeah, or the Bucks. For sure. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Courtney Cummings, and you're listening to Miss Masta on MMB Radio.